Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Happy November. I think this is probably not my first video for November, but I wanted to come to you guys with a Latina owned makeup brands tutorial and also include in a one shadow eye look. Of course, I use two shadows because I use the inner corner highlight, but ain't nobody counting that, okay? So I wanted to come to you guys and re-highlight some Latina-owned products that I do own and I love using. And some of these products, like my base products and stuff like that, of course, are not Latina-owned, but I still will be incorporating them in this look because per you guys, most of you guys like to see from start to finish of how I put on my foundation, concealer, and all that crap. And I wanted to, of course, give you guys what you want to see. So, of course, this video is going to be a little lengthy, but I will also be highlighting some new products that I got from Viva Cosmetics, which, I mean, come on. I feel good, and I live for Latina-owned brands. I live for Black-owned beauty. I live for different cultural brands out there. I just love indie brands, and I wish I could have a little bit of them all, but I can't because the bitch broke, okay? But that's just not how the pockets are lined, okay? But of course, I wanted to show you guys how I created this look, and of course, I hope you guys like it. You guys will see the ugly mug with no makeup, no wig, no nothing. And yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look, then, or if you just want to chill with me and watch my dumb ass put makeup, then go ahead. Go on. I do not own any base products that are Latina owned. I know Beauty Blender came out with their foundations and the shade range is so fucky that it just, a lot of the reviews were all pretty much the same. It seems like a great foundation. So if you own that, that's Latina owned. Beauty Blender is Latina owned. But I don't have a base or concealer that I can use that's Latina owned. So I'm gonna still run through it with you guys, but most of these products I'm gonna try to be conscious of, make sure that they're Latina owned. But anyway, I picked up this kit and it comes with a cute pouch, and it comes with a lipstick, a mascara, a highlight, a spotlight, primer, and the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Serum. I'm not gonna use the serum because I've already primed and moisturize my skin. But anyway, I'm gonna be using this primer right here because I hear that it's a dupe for my Becca backlighting primer. But this I got, it's a sampler size. So I've already moisturized and spritzed my skin. I moisturized with the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. Yeah, it'd be nice if a Latina-owned brand came out with skincare. That would be dope as fuck. And I also spritzed my face with my homemade version of the MAC Fix Plus. And if you want to call that Latina-owned, it's Latina made, okay? And prime my skin using the Physicians Formula Illuminating Primer. And I'll be the judge of if this is a dupe for the Becca Backlighting Primer, because that's the only primer that's like my top two. So, ooh, this smells like baby powder. This feels a little bit like it. Oh, okay. This smells really nice. It has like a baby powdery type scent with like a little floral hint to it. It does not smell like the backlighting primer, but I feel like it does the same, it has the same effect. I love the way that my skin feels. It feels like a lotion. I do like the smell though. I'm kind of a little obsessed with the scent. To me though, this has a lot more shimmer. But anyway, for foundation, I actually just uploaded a review on the Revlon Candid foundation. So I'm just going to use that because it's a foundation I've been using. Take a pump and a half. I'm just going to take my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush. I'm just going to press this onto the skin. I'm going to take my Booty Blender, which is Latina owned, and press that onto my skin. I've been trying to find that Japanesque sponge and I can't find it anywhere. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin concealer. the one thing I don't like about this is that it doesn't give me that much product right off the back. And I have to like normally take out the stopper. But I'm wondering if I'm almost done with it, that I feel like I just opened this. A little dollop of the Latina owned Kat Von D. I'm using some of the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. This one's in the shade L11 Neutral, and I just like to put it right here because this is where I need the most coverage. Huh. I still smell the primer. Well, it's on my hands as well, but my hand's down on my lap, so that's weird. Is my sponge too wet today or something? I feel like my skin looks really bad today. That is not good. Let me try something. Oh, that could be it. All right. I wrung out my sponge a little bit just to see if my skin feels better when I blend this out. It could be that the sponge is too wet, and yes, there is such thing as too wet of a sponge. Yeah, that's better. Way better. So I'm going to be using the Besame French Vanilla Face Powder. This is Latinx own. This is very retro and beautiful, and I use this every so often. The packaging is gorgeous. You just twist it off. It comes with a powder puff, which I don't use, but I like to smell it because I've used it once. And then it comes with a lid where you grab the product. So I zoomed in a bit so you guys can see me better. So here's the powder. It smells like soft vanilla. I'm going to take my Cosette S123 brush. I'm going to press this under the eyes. And I actually like using this powder when I feel like my under eyes are just too bright. And it sets the skin beautifully. This is like a banana powder. I love the scent of it. And because I made my eyes like really bright under here, I kind of want to tone them down a bit. So I'm going in with this powder, and then I'm going to go in with my Le Mercier. I can never say it. So I'm going to do my brows using the Besame Mascara Cake, and I think this is just one of the best products. Pretty much their whole line is based on old school makeup, how it works and stuff like that. So here's the Mascara Cake. She got stuck to the, you could tell I use it a lot. And there's some glitter in here, so I'll clean it out. And this is, you activate it using water. I usually use my homemade Fix Plus, and I spray it. I'm gonna take my Smith, why don't I know this brush, 220, my Smith 203 brush, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spritz, see I cleaned it off a little bit, spritz a tiny bit of liquid on there, and I'll show you guys. You can use this as a liner, you can use this as mascara. I use it for my brows for the most part because it gives me the nice soft black brows when I want something darker, which I love. I just don't reach for it lately as much, but I started reaching for it sometime the beginning of this week or last week, and yeah, it was the end of last week. I picked it up again and I was like, yes, I remember. Okay, I'm gonna leave my brows alone, and now I'm done, and it's pretty much dried out. I'm gonna take, this is new, I'm just gonna rip it out of its packaging. I've been told to try this. I had a 40% off coupon for CVS and I went for it. Oh, it smells like suntan lotion. So I'm gonna bronze my skin real quick with the, finally I got my hands on it, the butter bronzer, and I got the deep bronzer. I don't know, I didn't like the tones on all the other ones online, so I don't know, never used it, haven't used it at all. Go in with my Eco Tools brush. Ooh, okay. Ooh, oh, I'm like, wow, this really, okay, so if you have olive type yellow jaundice skin tone like I do, the deep one is actually really good for the skin. It's just the right amount of warmth without it being too red. We're having pinky, nudie lips, so we're gonna do like a pinky blush. I'm gonna take my Dior blush. This one is in the blush peel deal. This is the Strawberry Sorbet number 943. It's actually one of my favorite pinky blushes, and I just mix both of these together. Gives me a nice little flush. Put some on my nose so it looks like I've been sun-kissed in the middle of like October, November now. Ooh. We're gonna go with a grungy smoky eye, and I'm gonna be using one of my melt stacks. This is the Gunmetal stack, and I'm gonna be using the shade Assimilate. And Assimilate is this gorgeous grungy gray shade. Live for this color. I used it in a tutorial about a year or so back whenever I got these stacks, and I'm gonna use it again today. One shadow look, pow. As usual, I'm cleaning off my brush with my pants because I've been lazy lately. Anyway, I'm gonna take the Tapered Blendie E35 brush. I would love to work with Sigma. I miss Sigma so much. So per usual, we just take it and start building up on the crease. Doing a little patchwork here, girl. What are you doing? I love the Melt stacks. Melt is Latinx owned as well. I live. Oh yeah, this is the right amount of grunge for me today. This eye is way more uneven than this eye, so I know for a fact I gotta build this up right here. My cat's going in and drinking water, so I know I have to look straight ahead because I know that this eye is going to look different than this eye when I do it. So so the same thing goes if you have hooded eyes. You want to take it, work it on the lid, start blending it on the crease, and then just work into the crease. Open your eyes, and then you'll start seeing the blend come out if you're working with one shadow. This is a beautiful creamy matte. I'm pleased. I'm gonna take, you guessed it, my Smith 220 brush and take this and pop this on my lower lash line. Before I continue, I'm gonna use this Kajal pen by Pop Beauty in the shade City Black. Go back in with my brush and smudge this on the lower lash line. I think I'm going to take this shade. This one's Harsh Stone White. I'm going to take that and pop that on my inner corner because I have it. So I usually just take this shade. It's such a vibrant shade though. And it's very crumbly because it's one of those, I don't know, it's just one of those shades that crumbles, but they're very pigmented. Yeah. So technically, two eyeshadows, you could definitely use a highlight shade, a highlighter to pop in the inner corner. Go ahead and do my mascara. I'm going to be using my Essence Lash Princess and just caking it on. And clumping that sucker on my lashes because that's how I like my mascara to be. So Viva Cosmetics is Latina owned, and they sent me this beautiful box, okay, with all these goodies right here, which yes, I live. They sent me this Diosa necklace, which I was gonna wear today, but I was too lazy to take off my bullet. In this box, we have two items. We have their new Loose and Glow Highlighter Duo. It is gorgeous. I will show it to you guys. The packaging is dope. I think it's $21. It comes with a mirror, which I live for packaging like this. And you get two highlighter shades. This is Reina, which means queen. And this is Diosa, which means goddess. Look at that. So I'm going to swatch That's diosa, that's goddess. And that is reina, queen. And then when you mix them together, you get this gorgeous freaking shade. Like, look how gorgeous they are separately. Clearly, I can't use that. I can use that as a blush topper, actually, and for my lids, which I think it's great to be able to use it for my lids, because I love colors like that for my shadows. And then mix them together, it just gives you this perfect bronzy glow that you can wear if you're my skin tone. Then they also gave me one of their new Que Matte liquid lipsticks, and I got the shade Que Linda. So it comes in a box like this, and here is the package. What's life without a little bloopers? Que Linda is this beautiful pink neutral nude. It's a pink nude, but it's pink. But it's not one of those pinks that I just don't wear. I love pinks like this, so we're gonna get to it, get to getting. Do the glow. I have a nice freshly cleaned, this is the only thing I clean, is my AOA Studio F19 brush. It's a Dwala. Of course, we're gonna go in with Reina. I'm gonna take it on the brush. This excites me. You guys know highlighter does something for me. So I'm going to go in. These are very creamy. I'm so proud of them because they're such a sweet company. Oh, how you doing? Oh, this is a perfect gold for my skin tone. Look at that. Look what you're looking for. The only thing that I do, I spritz my face with some setting spray, and then I go back in because more is more is more is more is more is more. Okay? All right. Ugh, oh my God. Spritz my face like we do. Come for me. I feel like I have like an 800 credit score. A mansion in the Hamptons. This is what highlight does for me. I'm gonna line my lips using a lip liner that I just saw and it disappeared. Where the fuck did it go? So I'm gonna be using the Junito Focus. I'll be using the Jordana Easy Liner in Terra Kiss. These are hands down one of my favorite lip liners. It's not Latina owned, pero you know, whatever. We're going to go ahead and take the Viva Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Que Linda, which is actually a really beautiful pink. Okay, my love, so this is the completed look. I wanted to showcase a lot of Latina owned products, even though I have reviewed, swatched, or done tutorials with some of these products already. I wanted to show you guys again because who's gonna go back 2-3 years on my channel? That's insane. And I also wanted to just bring light that these products still work amazing and just as good as they did when I first got them. I still wanted to create a one shadow look. Of course, you can get the inner corner highlight using any highlight you want. Whoa, ma'am. The highlight itself from Viva Cosmetics is absolutely gorgeous and I'm in love. I'm so proud of them for expanding their line a little bit. They have very creamy and pigmented lipsticks, and it looks like they're starting off with trying out into the liquid lipstick game. The liquid lipstick is a little sticky, a little bit. It could be because I did put a little bit of lip conditioner on it, but this color is absolutely gorgeous and it just goes, it just vibes. It's a look. What you think? Let me know down below. Okay, no, let me stop because this is a mess. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Please thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.